Hey guys, today I wanted to film a brush video. My hair is kind of icky because I'm going to get it cut in a couple of hours. Just a trim, nothing drastic. And if you want to know what lipstick I'm wearing today for my 31 lipstick challenge, I'm wearing Baby Pink from Revlon, which is exactly how it sounds. Just like a light pastel pink. This is where I keep my brushes, just like a little box. And I got this from, it's like a storage solutions store. I think it's called Solutions or something like that. Just a little box. I don't have that many brushes. I feel like it's kind of excessive to have more than a few for each kind of purpose. I don't have any brush sets, like the Sigma one or anything like that. I just have kind of like random individual brushes. And yeah, some are high end and some are low end. And some kind of in the middle. I'm going to start with face. These are my two favorite foundation brushes. This is the e.l.f. powder brush and the Sigma flat top kabuki, and no matter how hard I try, I can never get this clean. Like, it's clean for like a sanitary purpose, but it looks like there's foundation on it no matter what. So if you know how to get the foundation all out of this, then let me know, because it's so dense. Like, it's just like so thick. The e.l.f. powder brush is also kind of hard to clean, but not as bad. And I think it's not like a dupe, but I think that it pretty much does the same thing for $3. So I'd recommend this if you're on a budget. It's a really good brush. Yeah. I also have like a normal foundation brush. This is just like a Lancome one. It's okay. I use it more for like cream blush and stuff. Yeah, most of my brushes are dirty because I washed them like a few days ago, but I've used most of them since then. Two other face brushes I have. I use this one for blush, and I have a pretty big face, so like this can even fit on my apples. I can use the other one if I want to be more precise. But this is the buffing brush from Real Techniques. And as you can see, like, it applies blush really nicely, and I can do bronzer with this too. You can use the side of it for contouring if you want. I also have the contour brush, which I use for contouring, so it fits in really nicely. You could use it for highlighting too. I use this for powder. This is my e.l.f. Kabuki face brush. It's just like big and fluffy. It's probably not the best kabuki in the world, but I don't wear powder that often, and I use this to buff in my foundation or my blush and bronzer if it's looking kind of patchy or like too strong, and it's really nice for that. It's pretty soft too. I think all my brushes are soft. I don't really think that's like my main concern though, because if they work really well, like as long as they're not really scratchy, I don't really care. Some of my eye brushes, I'll do blending first, I guess. Yeah, I guess this is the blending one. I have one from Real Techniques, and this is the base shadow brush. And it just looks like this. It's like flat, but like kind of fluffy. And this is really nice, and it's synthetic, so you can use it for cream products too. Like I've used it for my paint pots because it's kind of flat. For concealer, I use this brush. This is the Deluxe Crease Brush, and it's kind of dirty. But this is really good for concealer because it's like a dome. It's kind of like a mini Sigma Kabuki, but like the round top one, I guess. But it's really good for concealer. It'd probably be really good for cream eyeshadow too. I haven't used that for that though. Probably my favorite brush that I own is the MAC T17, and I used this morning. It was clean, but yeah, it just looks like this. It's tapered in the end. It's tapered one way and then like flat the other way. This is just like the best crease brush you can have. And for a while, I didn't have that many eye brushes. I was just kind of like, I would use my fingers and whatever when I was younger, and this was the only really good eye brush that I owned, and I use it for everything. Like applying shadow, blending it, crease work. You could even use it for concealer too. So this is expensive, it's like 20 something dollars, but it's really worth the money. That'd be a really great Christmas present for someone who is like starting to get into makeup. I also have the Sigma Mini Fake 217. This is not really the same though. As you can see, it doesn't hold its shape nearly as well. And I've had it for like maybe 2 or 3 months, and I've had this for like more than a year. So, yeah. And it's not as tapered either, if you can see that close. So this is a good brush, but it's not the same thing as a 217. I'd use this more for like actual blending, because this is more precise. And then I have 2 kind of fluffy ones from Sigma. The tapered blending E35 and the E40. They're both tapered blending. The black one's just a bit fluffier. But like, you could use this for your crease if you had really big eyes, or if you just wanted like a really quick you just wanted a really quick thing in the morning. I don't even know where that went. I also have this brush. It's like a large shader from Sigma. It's the E60, and this is very big. I didn't think it was that big when I ordered it, but it's pretty much the size of my whole eye, which is good if you really want to be fast, but like if you're trying to get some kind of precise color, this isn't going to work. I also have a MAC 239, and I love this one too. I'd say that if you're going to get MAC brushes, I'd get this one and the 217, and you would be set for like almost every eyeshadow look. This is a really good brush, and it's the perfect shape that it would fit under your eyes too. You can use it right under, and it's like pretty precise, but like it'll pack on color really well. You can use this with cream eyeshadow too. I don't think it's synthetic though, so it's not as good to use, I guess. Whatever. And if you take care of this, I washed it last night, but it keeps its shape really well. I also have this for concealer. I don't really use it, but it's the pointed foundation brush from Real Techniques, and I think this is way too small for foundation, unless you have like a lot of time on your hands. Maybe you could use it for cream blush or something, or concealer, but it's kind of large for that. I don't have that big under eye circles, but like the pointed part's good. You could get little like spot concealing done. I got like a set for those. I probably wouldn't have bought that on its own. I also have the lip brush, which I used yesterday, so it has like dark lipstick on it. This is called the detailer brush. You could use this if you had a really small blemish too, just to cover it up, like Lisa Eldridge style. I also have the MAC 263. This is I'm pretty sure this is the synthetic angled brush. I don't know if I'm right. I don't really know why I bought this. Like, most brands have angled eyeliner brushes that are cheaper. You can use this for brows too. I probably wouldn't spend money on this again, but it is really good. Like, it's really nice for putting like eyeshadow or eyeliner close to the lash line, and you can do flicks with it. It's like a good size. You can see, like, it's the length is really good for a flick. I also have this brush. This is like a stupid brush. It's called the brow brush. It's also from Real Techniques, and this is really thick for a brow brush anyways. I don't know if you can see this. I don't know. It's just really dense, and I think it would apply way too much product for me anyways. I also have this little accent brush from Real Technique. This pixel point eyeliner brush is not like a pixel point at all. It's actually really fat, I could not use this for eyeliner unless I wanted to do like a massive thick line. And then the accent brush is really good for smudging color under the lash line or even like on the lash line. And this is pretty good. I don't really like this one. I think the only thing I've used it for is concealing tiny little spots, which is good to do if you have brushes that you don't really have a use for. I also have this brush from e.l.f. It's the eyeshadow seat brush. And this is just like a really thick, massive brush. It's really good for highlighting under the brow bone or even the inner corner. Really fast to apply color all over the lid. I did that this morning because I didn't have a lot of time. It's a decent brush for like $1. Maybe this is $3. I don't know. Even so, they have like 50% off sales most of the time. And then my favorite eyeliner brush is the Sigma Eyeliner EO5. And it's not that small, but it's very like pointy, so it draws like a really nice line. The only thing I don't like is that the hairs are kind of splitting apart, if you can see that. And I don't really know what to do to fix that. I'm really careful when I wash them and I store them like this isn't really touching any of the other things. But yeah, those are my brushes. I don't have like a crazy amount. I think that I use almost all of them. There's a couple of the Real Techniques ones that I don't really use, but I got them in kits, so I couldn't really choose which ones I wanted. And sorry. And yeah, thanks for watching, and my links to my Twitter and blog will be down below. And please subscribe if you haven't already. I can't even believe I went from like 100 to like more than 300 subscribers. It's nuts. So yeah, thanks to all my new subscribers and my old ones, of course. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!